Hey buddy, 2002 MRE off MRE Info. And today we're going to be doing a review of, we're going back to MRE reviews, and we're going to be going to like a good old US ration, but I didn't want to do like just a US ration. I wanted to do something kind of special. So this is a vintage ration that I don't actually know the date of, and I won't know until I bust into it. So yeah, we're gonna open this old vintage ration and do a basic review of it. Before we open it up, this was packaged by Animal Packaging. And just a disclaimer, everybody, we were watching the Olympics in the background and I stopped to make a review, so that is the noise that you hear in the background. Sorry about that. You can see there, I'm not sure if you can, let's see if I can focus on that. It's a hole right there where it's split. Which is no problem. I just wonder how long it's been, and that will be a real test of how well this thing held up. So if it's awful, it could be severely attributed to the fact that there's a hole in it. Yeah, so let's just bust into this using this CRKT that I have. So it's open to the public's eye, and Animal Packaging, so it's not going to be in its own little pre-packaged thing. But I'm going to take everything out off camera and go through it with you guys one by one. First thing we got here, which is really exciting, a lemon poppy seed pound cake. It feels like it's been opened. It doesn't have like a... There's a hole. Let's just put it that way. There's something that has popped in. Pretzels. Those are not pretzels, those are dust. Got some dusty pretzels. Orange beverage-based powder that actually, surprisingly, feels decent. There is no real, there's no like flex or whatever, it's just powder. So that's awesome, that sounds like a good start. Alright, next thing in here is peanut butter, which feels good. It's a little stiff, so I'll just knead that up, but peanut butter stays good always. You know, you never get bad peanut butter. Sorry if there's a bunch of lighting changes. I'm trying to figure out my lights here. It's like, if the lights are directly on there, they flash. If they're not, it's weird. Wheat snack bread. That's always good. You know, would you look at this? Look at this old flameless ration heater. I've never had one of these, actually. No, this one's old. It still has the wafer packaging in there. That's cool. And then, of course, our entree, which is chicken breast fillet with rib meat chunked and formed and breaded in tomato sauce with cavatelli. That sounds revolting. Sounds very fake. There's your classic MRE spoon. No real changes there. I'll just open it up for you guys, just so you guys can see it a little bit better. Just decent MRE spoon. I mean, you gotta love them. Now, here's an old accessory packet. I haven't seen dates on any of this. 2002, maybe? Oh, yeah, 2002. This is a 2002 menu. So that was my birthday year. This was made 16 years ago. Isn't that crazy? And then let's just slice open into this. I think I can kind of see everything in there, but we'll just look at it. Got the old classic bottle of Tabasco sauce, which I really wish they'd put back in there. It's awesome. Taster's Choice. Steve 1989 always gets moldy stuff, but it doesn't sound like this is moldy at all. An old pack of matches. These always seem to work better than the new ones. So, without further ado, let's lay everything out and look at what we got. Alright, everything's laid out, and so without further ado...
Let's trade this. Everything's laid out.
Everything's all nice and neat, and then let's start heating this up, because this might actually take a minute. So, this is still in its cute little box. I love the one. I loved how they had them in the nice boxes. Made for a lot easier transport, not necessarily easier, but it came I don't know, I liked it a little bit. Okay, this is revolting. Look at, you can see the lines. Like, shaped. It's pretty gross. But it is in this really cool old like OD green type of thing going on there. Now let's do a little Ripperooski. And okay, so I want to show you kind of how this was. How this used to be anyways. So I'm not sure if you can see that, but there's actually a separate package in there that's connected to this sidewall. Right here, I'm not touching this part. I'm touching like this inside pouch that's in there. So it's off to the side. So I have a feeling it's not going to heat super evenly, but you know, who knows. So first thing we're going to do here is I'm going to put all the salt in there. There's G. Schultz right there. How you doing, buddy? So it is working. So let's just shove our... why is it getting so dark all of a sudden? Sorry about that, guys. Alright, so I have a feeling these pretzels are not going to be good, just because I can hear them. They sound like dust. But let's just get in there and see what's going on. Hey, would you look at that? It's not so bad, is it? A little dry. And it kind of tastes like a cheese spread, actually. Alright, next thing, guys. Let's do a drink. A little discolored, which I can, I understand why. It's just a separation. It smells a lot more chemically than they do today, actually, to be 100% honest with you. Alright, let's just try it out. Didn't really mix well, but I don't even care. Let's do it. Oh, wow. That is really good. Compared to today's stuff, it's perfectly sweet. Alright. Let's do this pound cake, this flat pound cake. Alright, there it is. It's still moist, I can give it that.
Moist.
Now. Alright, let's give it a whiff. So, I kind of think it's a little rancid, personally. It smells kind of... I don't know. I'll just try it. I don't know. I don't know, it's pretty good. I like it. I think it's not rancid. I think we're all good. Not for the bread. It's a square. It smells fine. And of course, peanut butter's fine. It is decently warm. It's not like, I don't think it necessarily is boiling hot. Yeah, it's pretty hot. I'll give it that. I'll give it its warmth. I feel like that's pretty decent. But now you have to remember, the pouch is a lot bigger than the actual heating component, meaning that, and you can't squish it down any, meaning that half of it's going to be warm and half of it's going to kind of be nasty and cold. Alright, so it doesn't look terrible, but let me give it a smell. I'm going to put it out on the tray. That's not good anymore, sadly. How would I explain that? Alright, so it looks just like a pasta, to be 100% honest with you, but it has this chemical, not chemical, it smells dead. It's really terrible smell, actually. So I'm gonna show it to you. I don't even want to poke. Yeah, I'll poke at it, but I'm not gonna touch it to my mouth at all. It actually warmed up all right, but it has like these cool shells and noodles and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. It looks good if it was not rotten smelling. We got a spearmint gum, which is always good. All right, well, I will definitely finish up these pretzels because they're fine. That bread's good. 2, and that drink, obviously. 2 out of 5 things weren't good. I mean, that's not that bad at all. I think this was a really cool ration, and I hope to have the rest of them because if they're in this good condition and even better, they'll be a fun time. So we'll be looking forward to some of these reviews coming out. This is Simon 2002 MRE off MRE Info, closing out another video. I hope you guys have a great time, and I'll bring Spencer over to say goodbye.
Bye. It's just a criminal.